Guys, today we'll be answering this question. So this was a video. This was a post made by an account called Proud Elephant, as well. This post has 4,314 views, but this is probably the worst two people the Democrats can probably put up into office. The Democrats need, if they want to win the presidential election, they need to put up a more moderate candidate to win the election, as well, or else they will not win as well. They need to put a more moderate candidate to win the election as well here. And some people say Andy Paseo, but Andy Paseo has a lot of skeletons in his closet. The Democrats really need to go to have a true moderate if they really want to have a competitive election again. But let's see if AOC and Jasmine Crockett can actually win an election. So first, we could be filling out the safe states here. So all of the states that Trump won by 10, Vance or the generic Republican. As well, the Republican is just a generic Republican because all of these states, the generic Republican is likely going to win by 10. These are all the states that Republicans are going to win by 10 very, very easily. So this is already a pretty big problem because you already have so many areas as well here. And we have the states that Democrats are likely going to win by 10. So these are kind of really these states here, Rhode Island, Rhode Island maybe even lower. Delaware, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Yeah, that's it. That's it for AOC and also Hawaii. Yeah, Democrats have a 4 and also Nebraska second as well. So, and Maine's first. So these are all of these safe, and yeah, okay, let's put these two as well. These are all of these safe Democrats. So that isn't actually doing, they're not really doing too well. Then we have likely Republican states. So Nevada, again, and Arizona. These two states could actually even go into the safe column as AOC is very, very unpopular as well. And yet AOC has 0% chance of winning for this. He's a socialist. Cubans and Venezuelans love Trump because Trump is not a socialist. AOC is a socialist and will likely even make Miami even more red as well. Yeah. Nevada and Arizona, AOC is very, very bad on immigration. Also, AOC is very, very, very bad on the economy as well. So, yeah, she's not going to win either of these two states as well. Arizona was won by a likely margin already by Trump. And Nevada will likely be in a likely Republican. She is very, very bad for the Vegas area. She is very, very bad for Nevada as a whole. And Nevada is already becoming a red state as well. And we also North Carolina. Yeah. Even with Jasmine as the VP to try to win black voters, the problem is men are not gonna vote for AOC. That's black men might still vote for AOC, but they're gonna still trend towards the way because AOC and Jasmine constantly complain about toxic masculinity, how it needs to be removed, and blah blah blah. And it's not a winning formula for either of these two states. Even Georgia, like the Georgia suburbs, may even trend right back to the right as well, because AOC and Jasmine are just two horrible candidates. Okay, as well. These are as well. And the problem is this might actually be the Democrat ticket of 2028 if progressives have it their way as well. Progressivism is not popular in the U.S., especially amongst young men of all ethnicities and races. It is just not popular. It can go to the Midwest as well. I think Pennsylvania and Michigan will be likely Republican as well, which gives the generic Republican, most likely will be Vance, but generic Republican, and much of Nikki Haley, which would probably still would probably still win because AOC is that bad of a candidate. Michigan, PA too. These states are going to be likely Republican, +5 to +9, which is likely Republican. These states are going to be likely Republican as well here. And even Wisconsin will be lean Republican, but we'll get to the lean states in a moment. But Michigan, PA, especially Michigan, okay, AOC she's not gonna do very well in the Detroit metro. Okay, Trump did way better even without the Muslim vote. Which Trump won Dearborn outright. That area is gonna trend right because men are just not gonna vote for the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is gonna be mostly old boomers who now do not live in the rural areas. Okay, progressive women and progressive unmarried women. That's literally the whole base now, because men are not going to vote for AOC. It's just how it is. Young people, AOC is going to lose the youth vote outright as well here. As well. Yeah. Then we have the likely Democrat states as well. New York. That's it. And also I think Connecticut, where okay. Yeah. New York is likely blue. It will likely be +5 to +7. Also, the only thing that keeps it, actually, okay, New York is green blue. Yeah, green blue. Then I can go over to green states. So Wisconsin, Wisconsin's a cursed state. It's just not going to be as red as Pennsylvania and Michigan. But Republicans will still win it by like 3 or 4 as well. Yeah. And then we have the green blue states. So Illinois, another state that Democrats are starting to lose as well. Either way. And then we have the real swing states. Okay. Maine at large, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Virginia, Minnesota, and New Mexico. These all used to be deep blue states. Okay. But these states are now going to be swing states. I think AOC might win Virginia by like a hair, but she's not going to win New Jersey. The Jersey trends will get worse, and Republicans will flip the state as well. Also, there'll be more funding into New Jersey because of the talk of it becoming a swing state as well here. She's gonna lose. They're gonna lose New Hampshire, which is a libertarian state. She's very anti-gun, and people in New Hampshire are pro-gun. Maine will likely be a tilt blue, and then we have Minnesota and New Mexico. AOC will likely lose Minnesota, I think, as well. Okay, Jasmine Crockett is from Texas, but Texas is not gonna vote for AOC. And then we have New Mexico. Despite AOC being a Hispanic person, she's not winning New Mexico because he's very terrible on the border. The reason why Trump got so close to New Mexico was because Trump was very tough on the border. And I think if Trump fully does, what he plans with the border throughout the presidency, which completes the war and stuff, New Mexico is flipping, especially if it's against AOC. I think New Mexico will be even lean Republican, as working class Hispanics are not going to vote for AOC, who is an elitist as well. From New York. And this is a very, very bad map for AOC. And, we're not being harsh enough on AOC. AOC could lose New York. That's an actual real possibility. AOC could lose New York as well. But I do think New York is too Democrat. But if Republicans do win the governorship, there's a possibility that AOC doesn't even win the state because AOC is more unpopular than Hochul. No, it's not as popular as Hochul, but she is just as unpopular as Hochul. So, if you factor in that, New York is flipping too, as well. And New Jersey is turning into a green Republican state as well. But it's very, very bad for AOC as well. And also Colorado may be likely blue, but Colorado is full of progressives. That's the only reason why it's staying safe blue. It's full of progressives. Same thing with the West Coast. Same thing with Hawaii. Same thing with these states are going to be likely blue. Same thing with Massachusetts and Vermont as well. Though it's full of progressives. Also, Nebraska second could be likely as well here. So Democrats only have 116 safe votes. Republicans have 219, 83 likely votes. 29 lean votes, which is Wisconsin and okay, let's make Wisconsin likely red too, as well. This is just absolutely awful for Democrats if they put AOC and Jasmine Crockett. So yes, do this ticket. See how little votes he gets. Because AOC is worse on every issue than Kamala Harris is. Okay, if Kamala Harris was the nominee, it would be a repeat of 2024. Okay, as well. New Jersey might flip if it gets more national attention, but if as AOC, she might lose New York. Okay, we're being too generous on the original map. But okay, let's make New York tilt blue. Okay, tilt blue. Okay, because it's New York's still a blue state. However, the trend it Trump's like 10 points Republican again, and it becomes a literal swing state at this point. Because I don't think they'll be that much more important to New York, so likely a likely green blue. New Jersey will likely get the national attention it needs. That it will become a swing state. Same thing with Minnesota, and yeah, these are the true swing states if it's AOC. Okay, these are the true swing states. And maybe Wisconsin as well. These are the true swing states because Wisconsin is just dumb. Okay, but yeah, that's what this video. Goodbye.